What's going on, guys? It is Witness here, back today with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be going over wall banging in Valorant. Now, wall banging is very different than what it is in CSGO. Now, if you're coming from CSGO, you probably will get wall banged a couple of times in the upcoming weeks in ways that you would not expect it. This is because I'm going to be dropping a load of content on you guys today. There's going to be a lot of wall bang spots in this video. I went through every single map in private match, and it doesn't let you free play, so I went through every map during the round timer. And what I did was I went over some of the best wall bang spots that I found so far, and I really just went through the whole, like both the bomb sites and the mid areas, and tried to find the best wall bang spots for you guys. So I did that on all three maps, and I've got a 7-minute video here. We can skip through some of it. I'll skip to to the best parts that I found. And I'll sort of explain to you guys how wall banging works in Valorant. So let's get into that now. The first thing that I want you guys to see is the bullet holes. So right now you're looking at bullet holes that are going through. Right there is possibly a glitch. I'm not exactly sure what these are. So obviously where you're looking at on the minimap, there's no wall behind, or there's no space behind this. So this bullet hole is not hitting anything. I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, but normally when you see a bullet hole like this, it will be going through, and it is a possibility to hit somebody. Now you'll see right here, I'm going to shoot through this wall. All of those bullets are able to connect with someone. Now up here, when I shoot at this red wall, it makes little cracks in the wall. I'll pause right here so you can see the cracks. Those cracks mean nothing is going to go through that wall. Obviously, nobody can be on the other side of this wall, but this is more useful for when you're going for things that you might think are wall bangable, but you're going to realize pretty quickly they aren't because of these cracks that are on the wall. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to some of my favorite wallbang spots. This map is not really the best for wallbangable things, but most of the corners have wallbangable things. This is a really good spot for anyone planting in this corner. Obviously, that's not wallbangable. Some of the times you'll just shimmy shoot at non-wallbangable walls just to show you guys what is and what isn't. And obviously using the LMG because it has some of the most ammo. So basically every corner on this map is wallbangable, and most maps is wallbangable. All these bullet holes obviously showing that you can wallbang these common angles that people are going to play at. This one of the more common ones that you can't. This one you can, obviously. This big sort of ad screen, I don't know what you want to call it, map, you can wallbang the whole thing if someone's planting. This wall, you cannot. Again, the corners on that wall will work, but for the bulk part of the wall, it won't. I showed that because some of the big walls like that, you can wallbang. This is another example of when you can't. If someone's hiding behind that, you cannot wallbang them. Shoot around or over them. I'm gonna go and shoot some more corners here. A lot of the things that are wall bangable, you can tell sort of on the map where the edge is. So you can see sort of where my shots aren't going through the wall versus where there is map space. So right here, there's a little corner on the other side of this doorway. Over here, there's obviously just empty space on the map. So that is how you can go through most of the wall bangable stuff on here. And obviously, if you want to test this out for yourself, go ahead. I'm no perfect person. I obviously probably missed some spots. But yeah, we're going to be moving over to Split, I believe this is called. Or I could be completely wrong. The only one I remember by name is Haven. I don't think anyone is really huge into the names right now. But again, this is another good example. A lot of the walls, you can shoot through the corners. So if you're shooting through a corner, you'll be good usually. But if you're shooting through two walls, that's when it's going to get difficult. The great thing about this bomb site and the other bomb site like it, the bomb sites are spammable. So this big orange box right here, it's all spammable. So sometimes, I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if it's just how the boxes are made, that there are non-spammable parts to it. But for the most part, most of this wall is spammable. As you can see, like I'll shoot random bullets every once in a while, it just won't spam. But this wall, another good spam wall, people coming out bathrooms or showers, however you like to call that. This wall, not spammable. Again, because that's two walls. When you go to the corners, it's going to be spammable. Again, going up to Heaven, there is some more spammable walls here. Again, if you know where somebody is, it's really good to use some of these corner wall bangs, because you're going to be doing damage to them and slowing them down before they even can. This is probably something a lot of people learned early, but this bomb site, completely spammable. Besides the box that's on the other side of this wall, and the box behind me right now, you can spam everything. So that is really useful if anyone's planting inside of there, or if you want to hide inside of there and wait for a planter maybe. That is very spammable. Obviously these orange boxes, pretty spammable as well. I even tested it out a little bit more, and some of these walls are more spammable. We're going to move up. I sort of didn't do the sort of backside of this map just because not a lot of people will end up playing there, but this is a really good wallbang for anyone playing hookah, or anyone coming out of it. I don't really know what else we want to call this spot. I've just been hearing people call it that. I'm not exactly a big fan, but it's what it is. The next dynamic, or I don't know if dynamic's the word, but it is sort of a dynamic thing in the game, is this door over here. So as you can see, it's green right now. As you shoot it, it starts to get slowly closer to red, and then once it gets to red, it's gonna pop off. Now once it pops off, the door is completely spammable. I believe when it's completely green, your bullets will not go through it, and then it starts to slowly get more malleable. Heaven, or not heaven, mid door or mid window here, completely spammable. Any part that there's a wall to, you can completely spam it. This might be useful for op shots on the spawn. Obviously they spawn right next to the window, or they can choose to go out right next to the window, and you can possibly op pre-fire them, so that's a really good angle too. Obviously a lot of boxes that look like this, they're just wooden boxes, they're always going to be completely spammable. Moving over to C site, a lot of the common things here are just walls. I did actually find that the complete bomb site is spammable here, so when we move up to the bomb site, you're going to find that it's 100% spammable. These orange boxes everywhere on the maps, obviously this map and the other map, are completely spammable. This is Haven. This map is Haven, by the way. This is the 3 bomb site map. I think this is one of the better maps you can play. I really enjoy playing this map. If you have 4 teammates that obviously all want to win, and will play a spot, even if like one of your teammates both want to play B, like one of them will move over, this is usually a good map to play. It's really fun to play on both sides of the map, and I'm really enjoying this one. The orange, obviously, always going to be wall bangable, and I think I turn around and shoot a corner here and show that it's also wall bangable. Now, moving on to B, this is mid doors, or some people call this sniper's nest, I believe. This is also wall bangable right here, up into the wall. Obviously, when you're only shooting through one wall, it's pretty malleable. Moving into B site, spam wall, obviously spammable because people call it spam wall. You can shoot through all of that, so if someone's hiding behind there, they're pretty much dead. Bomb site here is not spammable, but some of these corner walls are. And moving over to A site, obviously, again, all these walls are spammable. And going up to Heaven, most of Heaven is spammable. People don't realize that not only the wood, but the corner of the wall here is also spammable. I don't think I've ever said spammable so many times in my life before. But this is the last part of this map in the video, actually. This is A long and A short. So I'm once again just shooting through some of these walls. This wall is actually interesting because there's some deep corners here that you can shoot through. I don't think a lot of people realize sometimes that people can be in these corners and you can shoot right through them. The same with this right corner here, all the way up into the bomb site. Bomb site, again, you can shoot through it because it is orange. I believe, for the most part, all of the orange boxes on the maps, on all the maps, are spammable. I haven't come across one that isn't yet, so that leads me to believe that all of them are. And that is gonna do it for the video. Basically, that is what I wanted to show you guys today. I thought it was pretty interesting. I think that it's pretty cool to know all these spots. And obviously, you can do this yourself. You can go into the maps, you can find things, but 99.9% of the time, what I found is if you see these little black dots, you can shoot through that object or that wall. There is some instances where I've found that it isn't working, whether or not it's a bug, whether or not it's poor cutting out of walls in the engine. I'm not exactly sure, but I think for the most part, that's what it is. And that is basically the basis of this video. So I thank you guys so much for watching. My 2 other sort of how-to videos are doing absolutely great on my channel. They're doing numbers. I really appreciate everyone watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, drop a sub if you can. Leave a comment on what you guys want to see from me next. I want to upload more videos like this. I want people to get into this game. It's super fun. I hope the esports community and the casual community have a really good time with this, because I'm having a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether coming from Reddit, Twitter, Discord, etc. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Witness. Peace out.